Guys, today we're trying out a game called AOTU World. This was just released globally. It was available in Asia already for a little bit. This is not like Atelier Online where it was around for like 3 years before we finally got a global release. It's only been around for a little bit. We are on version 1.1.13, so it was available in Asia. I did mention this in my games I'm looking forward to in a previous video. So today we're going to take a look at this game and what it has to offer. Actually, I already did play a little bit of... Yes, let's accept. Of course, we read that before, too. I did already play a little bit so I could get kind of the hang of it and explain a little bit of what's going on. So we are doing some kind of, like, tournament thing. Is it kind of like a... I think it's like a kind of tournament thing. That's as I say, I played this a little bit so I could explain to you guys what's going on, and then I don't know what's going on. But I did skip a lot of the story just because I wanted to get to the actual gameplay. So let's go for... You get some different choices here. You also have some fashion choices later on in the game. There's like gotcha stuff. There's also some weird stuff. There's like a crane machine. There's other little mini games that you could play, like social interactions. Like they actually want you to be social in this game. There's like a little hub that you go to as well. Let's do just... I think I did this before. I think this was the dude. Yeah, you get little tattoos, and you get more of these later. You can choose like whatever you want for these as well. Let's just go for... It really doesn't matter. And then we'll do safe. And then we'll do... Yeah. So I kind of reset the account to... I couldn't find the reset, so I just linked it with like social media so I could find a way to reset. Let's do... I don't think it's going to let me choose my other name, is it? Why is it going all the way to the back? I don't know. Okay. I was going to say that name is taken. Nope. We can have the same names as other people. Okay. Oh, they have food here too. I don't think I actually saw, because the food usually is upgrade materials in games like this, but I didn't actually see... yeah, AOTU tournament. I didn't actually see too much food as upgrade materials. So we got like chips and stuff like that. You do get a decent amount of summons at the beginning, though. So this game, okay, so basically what the game is, it's like tile-based, like grid-based, kind of tactical, but not like super hardcore tactical. It's like simple, easy to understand tactics kind of thing, but it is kind of like a tactics style of game where this is a grid. The white tile, actually it's telling, I'm going to tell you guys exactly the same thing that he's going to tell you guys. The white tiles are just for moving. The green tiles are for defending. So like the tile that you actually land on when you're done with your, like for here, no, it's going to tell me to move there. Anyway, the green tiles are for defending, the red tiles are for attacking. There's also purple tiles, which are for like kind of special moves. There's also like meta special moves, which cost like energy, which we'll see a little bit later. There's also like 5 billion different, yeah, let's go to one of these. And then there's also, well, the purple are kind of like special. Yeah, these are special. So some units are healers, and that will cause them, we'll see a healer in a little bit. But we're using one of our specials. He strikes enemies in a line. But there's another unit that we're going to get in a little bit that is a healer. And he, if you land on a purple tile, he will heal things. Shocking, I know. So this is our first unit. They call, when you summon things, they call them chains, and you have to like link 2 different units that you summon as a like chain link kind of thing. These are for, there's some like summon stuff, there's some upgrade materials and things like that. So, but you do get a decent amount of like gacha pull stuff pretty early on. And they're just showing the battle mode of these. There's also, we need a medbot, yeah. So we got these little these over here. Let's move. That's fine. We'll move where he wants us to move. And then we'll do some attacks here. And then there's also like some buff skills and things like that. And we'll just keep healing with that. He doesn't do too much. There's a few different sentry type units as well. So some sentries are like big damage dealers. Some sentries are like tank units. As far as classes are concerned, there's so many different classes in the game. So after we summon a whole bunch of units, we'll see exactly how many classes. There's a lot of classes. But yeah, we'll see. There's so many different classes. I'm not entirely sure what the difference between why they needed so many, but that's like a healer class unit, right? So we'll get a couple more Sentry units. The Sentries are usually like the low grade units. Also, another thing that I want to mention here is you'll see some units are at classes like C class, B class, A class. That's kind of like star level in other games. So you can actually, like, if a unit is a C level unit, you can actually upgrade them to B or A or whatever. So keep in mind that even things that are like C right now, because that showed that he was a C, right? I believe he was a C. Even units that are at C right now, you can upgrade them. It upgrades their stats and things like that. And you can upgrade them to like A ranks, etc., etc. So this is kind of the way the levels work. I didn't get to the PvP yet when I played through already, because like I said, I mean, obviously, if I already know what I'm doing before the tutorial shows it, I did play through things. Let's do like an attack here. I totally forgot what I was talking about. That happens when you're trying to do a one take for a video. You're like, yeah, blah 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 blah. Crap, what was I saying? But yeah, I didn't get to the PvP. Let's do one of these. We do like a little row thing. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of and then we'll nuke these guys down. But yeah, I didn't get to PvP yet. But this is like how the levels are laid out. You have like this little free roam adventure thing. You can also do this thing. There's also, you can jump on platforms if you do this. I don't think you can jump on platforms if you like click like that, like pathfinding, but you can jump on platforms if you use this little thing. So let's do, and I couldn't find, I don't think we can actually change the turn order of these. So basically what it is, I mean, I'm sure you've already figured this out because you've been watching this for a couple minutes, is like the tile that you actually land on determines the move that you use. Mostly. There are meta skills, which are like alts, right? And those skills, you can actually attack after that. So those skills you can just use from wherever you are, and then you attack after that. So let's see. Boom, boom, let's go. I think we just have to get, we have to defeat all the enemies and then collect chests, which we may as well just collect all the chests, whatever. But let's fight these guys. I thought we had other things for this fight. Apparently not. Where we got our little... I want to try to hit, hit the rows as much as I can. Let's just do this. And then let's do... I guess we'll just do... Maybe we won't hit the rows as much as we can. I guess we'll just try to take out these little ones. I think I actually lost the main guy in this fight the first time. I was like, oh, well, he's dead. Okay, yeah, there we go. They gave themselves a row for me. Because I wasn't healing enough. I was like actually attacking with this this medbot. I was like, let me get this done faster, right? So this actually, that went a lot smoother than the first time I did this. But yeah, there we go. I'll do one of these. That should take care of him. Let me get a little heal. And then we'll go from here. Faint Chaos. And then we can summon after we do the first 4 levels. There's like a boss after that thing wasn't really a boss, it was just like a big monster. But there's a boss on the 4th stage. And we're golden group attack block. I forgot what that thing was called. But yeah, and then they also switch positions. There we go. We'll switch positions while launching a powerful group attack. Even though we're launching a group attack with a medbot. So, it's not super powerful, but yeah. There's also another unit that we will get. Oh, never mind. This is the unit. It's not the medbot. This is the unit. He's kind of like a bruiser because he does like shield things. His Sentry. So his ult is like... well, his little purple skill you saw gives him a shield. Then also his meta skill... will give him a shield as well. I wasn't using his meta shields because all the energy, the meta energy, is shared between your units. So I was like, let me do the AoEs, and there's another attack power buff. So I was trying to do like the attack. We're gonna get a unit that does an attack power buff, as well as like summons a gladiator and stuff like that. There are there are units that are, well, I mean, that's not that shocking because that's the situation in a lot of. Let's do this one. Yep. Get a little shield there. Let's do one of these. But there are units in other games that are just summoner type units, and they just do summoner type things. So they summon little minions. I guess we just do whatever. Don't really have to do too much. I don't know when the auto comes into play. Do we need to heal anything? I don't think we really need to heal anything. I can't really tell the difference between these two little bots like half the time. Like, they look so similar. They got the little ring. I mean, one has green antennas and he has a little plus sign, which is that's the medbot. But half the time, like, thinking that one is the other one. So this is the summoner dude. Let's skip this. If you guys want to see the story, I'm sure you'll check out the actual game. So let's just go here, I suppose. We don't really have to. Let's do one of these. That works. Let's do one of these. That's going to do units in a line. Just try to heal up with that medbot as much as possible. I'm not sure if we get the ult. We don't get the ult skills now, do we? Yeah, I think we do actually get the ult skills now. I think we do. Let's go here. Let's heal this dude. Let's go here. Let's punch this guy in the butt. It's always good to punch monsters in the butt. It's just strategy. Strategy 101, guys. Strategy 101 is it's good to punch monsters in the butt. So let's go for one of these. Get a little shield. Actually, I guess we don't. I guess we don't get it here. That ult skill. It is with this guy that we're saving here. It's just we don't actually get it here. So I would like to. We'll do our little attack on Chomper, and then he's gonna die in a second anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We just hit him with that. So, all right, and then we are done with this one. And we go for the stage 4, and this we're gonna learn our ults. Phantom She. You know what? I'm not gonna say that name out loud because I think I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm sure it's Shitou. I'm sure it's Shitou. All right, you guys let me know how to pronounce that name because I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try because I'm American and I'm gonna say them wrong. Oh, there's also idle. It's not an idle game. There's idle rewards. There is auto that you can do if you want to go through stages and like farm and things like that. But tap here to level up contestants. You guys know that it's the usual stuff. Usual gacha RPG mechanics. Kind of some of it reminds me. I think that just the menu system reminds me of Arc Knights. Not the whole game. I mean, the whole game does not remind me of Arc Knights. But, you know, just like a grid-based tactical... Yep. What are we doing? Event? Battle? Contest? Oh, he's just showing the different ways. Inventory? Yeah, I think we're just going back to battle now, aren't we? We don't have enough to summon yet. Well, we can actually see... no, we can see... We can actually go back from here. It's fine. We can see the idle rewards. I could have sworn I was clicking back. Okay, we can see the idle rewards here. We can do... Yep. And we don't get anything to claim right now. There we go. Hooray. And now we have stuff to claim. Not a lot, but we also have quick investigate, which is generally not, like, I don't want to use it now, but yeah, we do have that if we want to use that. We can see, I mean, we already saw the contestants. We can upgrade. Maybe we should upgrade some of these units. So, as I was saying before, there are different types of units. They also, this is kind of shows their attack patterns, right? We see these guys are kind of similar attack patterns to each other. And then there are, so this is a summoner unit. He summons, like, these little dudes. This one's a brawler. This one is a healer, or sorry, a ward. Sorry, not a brawler. But there's like fighter, light, brawler, ward, healer. Like all these units have so many different characteristics. We see here fighter crit, fighter raider, brawler magic tank, light AOE attack, brawler special, blitzer leecher. Like I don't know what a blitzer leecher is, but blitzer leecher, dark debuff. I mean, you can kind of like make some assumptions like dark debuff. Okay, so he's a dark unit that does debuffs to the enemy I got it. If we bring him in, he's going to have a lot of maybe attack power breaks them or things like that, right? Mobility, so I guess he's very agile, moves further on the battlefield. I mean, I'm just assuming, right? Sniper, maybe they have longer range than most units, etc., right? We can make some assumptions for these units as well, so we don't need to really go too much into that. I mean, we can eventually, but... Were we not? Oh my god, we weren't even on. I thought we were on bad at numbers, apparently. I thought we were on level 4 already. We're not on level 4, so maybe this is the alt one, which we get to use our new... Yeah, this is the one where we get to use... These are our meta skills. Skills possessed by each contestant. They've got some impressive effects. So let's see. This thing brings out a giant... indicates it's meta card. This is just like alts. Like I said, this is like the alts that everyone shares. So we have 20... energy over here. We'll choose one meta before they carry out their actions, usable by all. Let's go. So we're gonna summon like this big, what's his face? Kind of funny. But then we also get to attack after this as well, so we can go merge with this guy. Well, not merge. We can go use that and do our little special skill. This is an AOE, but I don't think it does that much damage. We can also hold on the skills. Vector impact deals physical damage to all enemy units within 3 blocks. We don't need to. We'll do... I believe he also has an attack power buff, so we're just going to wait to do that. So we'll just do one of these. And we'll wait for his attack power buff. And I don't think they need to be right next to him either for that attack power buff, right? Yeah, raise physical attack and magic attack of all allied units within 3 blocks last 2 turns. So let's do one of... Oh, we didn't even go... Oh my god, we didn't even get everyone. Rip the dream. Alright, let's do one of these then. Seems good. We'll do our AoE now. And then we'll do one of these. Because like I said, if they do their meta skills, they also can move after that. So, I think these guys are kind of like a pushover... I mean... It's early game, everything is a pushover, but I think these guys are kind of like a pushover on purpose to show, so you can see kind of more of the meta skills without like dying, right? So, I don't know why I did that, but you guys get the idea. I'm just clicking on things to go through the rest of the stage. Don't let any contestants lose their chain. And then... Yeah, no one wants to lose their jewelry. Okay, let's skip through that. There's a lot of talking. There's always a lot of talking. I like the games that... I'm not saying I don't like this. I do actually like this. I think it's pretty cool. But I like the games where they, like, don't get too much into... I don't mind the story. I just like the games where they give you the action first so that you're like, oh, cool, I'm having fun already. And then, like, they're like, oh, by the way, did you want to know more about the units that you summoned? Did you want to know more about the story behind them and stuff like that? It's like, oh, you know what I want? Yeah, I guess I would, I guess I wouldn't mind learning more about these things. Get me a little more connected to these, connected to them. So let's do one of these. Get all the attack power buffs. Let's do one of these. And then we'll do, I guess we'll do one of these. We get that shield. And then we get, yeah, we'll do this. We'll keep it there because he's ranged anyway. And we're good here. And then, oh man, gonna be a while before we get to that, that end boss though, isn't it? We'll do one of these, we'll do one of these. We'll try to get to him somewhat fast. Alright. I mean, we could just edit the video together. Maybe we'll edit the video together when it gets to more exciting stuff. And now we realize that this is actually the stage that I thought it was, where we get the, why did I do that? Why am I doing... Like, we could defend, but instead, let me just move and not defend anything. This seems like a great idea. Misplace. Tactical misplace. So we actually get this girl in the team now. As well. She's tanky, she can take hits. We don't even need to save her that fast, to be honest. She's tankier than anything else we have. We should have already buffed with this guy, right? But we didn't. So, rip the dream. Let's do... I don't really want to use the meta energy for this one. I want to use... We can finish this guy off here. So we can do, this is, I don't really want to do, well, we can hold it here. We can see how many units we actually hit here. So we'll do one of these. These are, the alt skills look pretty cool, right? Alt skills look pretty cool. We'll do one of these. We'll hit these two guys over there. You're too good. That's what she said. Well, technically that is what she said. Let's summon this big dude. So we can do this big, I keep wanting to say centaur. It's not, it's clearly not a centaur. What word am I looking for? I don't know what word I'm looking for, guys. I would say it's been a long day. It's been a long lifetime. What word am I? It's definitely not centaur. He doesn't even have a horse. Oh my god. Now it's gonna bother me. What am I trying to call this guy? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, he's definitely not a centaur. That's the only word that comes into mind. Do you guys ever, does that ever happen to you? Like, this, the only word that comes into your mind is like the wrong word, and you're like, what is the word that I'm looking for? Spartan? I mean, like, that's at least closer. That's not the word I was looking for, but that is kind of what he is. All right, tap to level up contestant skills. Oh yeah, we increased their skills, increased their meta skills, and there's meta fatality skills as well. Sorry, not fatality, lethal skills. Lethal skills. And I think we have, yeah, we have the summons here. Beautiful. So let's see what we get. This is just a single pull. Kelly. Oh, we didn't actually get her from the stage. We got her from the summon at that point. Right. It's kind of weird how the summon thing works, though. Let's go to, I believe it's event. Is it event? Gotcha. I don't think we actually, I don't know what exactly we got from that welcome gift. We get some of these. So those are, I believe those are 10 pulls, right? So we got 4, I believe we got 4 10 pulls here. With those little cubes. So we can actually see these are things for data. An important resource when it comes to establishing links with contestants can be obtained, and these are for summons as well. So we got a lot of this stuff, and we got all the things that they're like, hey, we want you to farm so crazy much already. Like, great. It's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted, is more summons. So we can see there's some free stuff in the store as well. Yeah. Let's get that. Let's get that. Just extra materials. And then we have the explore. We didn't actually get anything from, yeah, we didn't get basically anything from exploring. We got nothing. But we can do some more summons now that are, we're going to go to opportunity to gain all contestants. Go ahead and try to create meta links with them. Yeah, let's go do that right now. So we can see, it doesn't show us up here though, but those cubes that we got, those 7G cubes that we got, that's going to allow us to do 10 pulls. And I believe that we also get, don't we get a ton of, yeah, we get like a metric ton of these from, like, all these are 10 pull, 10 pull, 10 pull, 10 pull. So we could basically do a 10 pull every single day. So we can do a few now, and then we can do some more throughout the course of the day. So let's do it. And let's see what kind of units we get. Looks like we got a few. So it's the Destrobot. I mean, it's fairly the same colors as like everything else. Is like the green stuff is like the not too exciting. The blue stuff is like okay, whatever. And then the purple stuff is the ones purple, or I believe it's either gold or orange or something like that, are the ones that you're excited about, right? The lemon. Okay. I don't know what all these units do though. So we get some nice. We get a Dragoon. Warbot. Again, I mentioned that there's like a lot of these bots are just not very high level units. We got a Warbot, a Destrobot. Actually, we haven't gotten these bots before. Those are different than what we currently have. Right? I don't think Destrobot is the one that we have. We can do another 10 pull. Because we have it right there. Like I said, from getting those little cubes. And then what do we get? So we get nothing too they got. I think like the something about that like reminds me of Arknights. Like the fact that there's like a lot of tech and chips and things like that, and then there's also like just it feels like the same world. Either way, these dupes you can use to upgrade the units. So we do have a few dupes. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about when I say we can use the dupes to upgrade units. But like that little carrot, the little bunny rabbit robot with the carrot hands, that reminds me of something like you would see in Arknights. So let's go take a look at which one do we get dupes of? This guy? Yeah, I believe we got dupes of him. So we can actually, like I mentioned before, we can upgrade him, do a little brilliant breakthrough. And we can't do anything crazy just yet, but we can do, let's see, we can do on Destro. We can actually upgrade him to B rank. But basically all this, I mean, it's kind of like starring up something a little bit in other games, right? So you can get them at, can you click on back in there? I keep trying to do that, but like you can't actually like click back. You have to click somewhere else on it and then click back. But anyway, yeah, so you can get units at C rank and then upgrade them after that to different ranks. So let's go back to summon again. All we really wanted to see was like gameplay and summons and things like that. So let's see some more 10 pulls and let's see what we get. And then we'll call it a day. Right? Right. What do we get here? We got nothing super crazy, just, well, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know, I was expecting something crazy, but actually the rates in here are better than some other games. However, you do kind of need to get dupes as well. So, pros and cons. Rates are better, but you do need dupes. Let's see. Oh, that is, I believe, a S tier unit. Yep. And that was, the Phantom guy was the one that, he was the summoner. We got Lemon. We already had a Lemon. Yeah. And we got Pelly. Okay. So, they want us to rate them in the App Store. They're like, what did you think about this game? Like, of course you do that when we summon something crazy, right? So we just did a one pull. I'm more shocked that we got this guy from a single summon. So we got a second S tier unit. Sneaky. I honestly wasn't expecting, like, this is just a doo-doo, yeah. I mean, maybe not doo-doo. Maybe some of these units are usable, but if he is, we've got plenty of him. But that's just crazy that we got another S tier unit after we just got an S tier unit before. So let's see if we get some crazy stuff from. We just get these. The 7G cubes are the nice ones because they're bigger, juicier summons. So let's go. Wait, do we have enough to do? No, we don't. We don't have enough to do more. We have a free data card, but that's something different. So let's see a little bit more on what we actually get. It's crazy that we actually got. We got a Zuma Fighter Raider, and we got a Pelly, who's a Blitzer Leecher. Can we see a little bit more? No, we cannot see a little bit more. Actually, we can see a little bit more on the Blitzer type. Blitzer type unit that is strong. See, this is the part I don't know. Strong against brawlers and weak against fighters. So element. Right, attacking your weak will deal less damage to... Oh, so basically a fire, water, wind. That's basically what it is. I was thinking too much into it. Leeching unit, which excels at dealing burst physical damage to enemies and leeching the life of his enemies, has great survivability and a fairly high damage potential. Frontline unit generally has to be placed in front lines to reach its maximum potential. So there we go, guys. Anyway, GG. I guess I'm more excited about him than the other one. I'm playing favorites, I know. I'm playing favorites. We can't level them up to as high as we want, though. We can level up to twice our player level. So we were player level 7. So we can level him up to level 14. But anyway, that's it for this one. This is AOTU World. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you, as always, in the next one.